So there you go, guys. There's my 1975 Dodge D100 shop truck project. I guess you could say that stage one is done. I mean, everything I've done to it up to this point has really been to get it to be a reliable driving shop truck. So let me kind of give you a quick walk around and show you just a little overrun of everything that's been done. So right after I got this truck, one of the first things that I did was the suspension. I really wanted to correct the stance on this thing. So I'll include a picture to kind of show how this thing looked when I first got it. So in order to get it a little bit lower, I ended up replacing the front lower control arms with some control arms from a B series van. That just has a deeper spring pocket and allowed me to get the front end down about 2 inches. Doing that, I obviously replaced the ball joints and I replaced all the bushings in the front end. So basically the only thing that's original to the front end right now is the upper control arm. So that got the front end down, and I did do a video on that, so you guys can check that out. For the back end, all I really did was I put a drop shackle on the back, and then I flipped the front spring hanger, and that meant that I had to remove the spring hanger from the frame. I basically just knocked the heads off the rivets, punched them out, flipped that spring hanger over, re-drilled new holes, and bolted it in place. And that got the back sitting pretty much right where I want it, where I really like it, and it really gives it a nice level stance to this truck. Another thing that I ended up doing was, in order to be able to run this dual exhaust out the front of the bed the way that I wanted to, I had to move the gas tank. So the gas tank on this truck used to live pretty much right underneath the driver's seat. So I ended up dropping that, getting it out of there, and installing a gas tank from a Ram Charger directly under the bed behind the rear axle. So that meant that I had to move my fuel filler from the front of the bed to the back. But that made it possible then to be able to run my dual exhaust out in front of the rear tires the way that I wanted to. At the same time, right after doing the rear gas tank, I did do a rear roll pan. I wanted to get rid of the janky rear bumper on this thing, and I ended up doing a roll pan on it. As far as the exhaust, has a true dual exhaust with an H pipe, and they dump out right here in front of the rear tires, and there is an H pipe, and the pipes actually go up and over the frame rail. Again, there's a video for that, so please go check that out. In keeping with modifying the bumpers, I wanted to do something about the front bumper. I felt that it just stuck out way too far, so I ended up just pulling it off, taking the mounts. I took about 1 inch or so out of the mounts, and that just tucked the bumper up nice and close to the body, and I feel it just kind of gave it a little bit of a, doesn't really stand out, but is just a little bit of a different look, and I think it really kind of helped clean up that front end by tucking that bumper in. Something else that was in dire need of fixing was the interior. Now, this is obviously still a work in progress, but I ended up replacing the floorboards, both passenger and driver side. They were pretty well rotted out. Again, I'll throw a picture up here showing what the interior looked like. And I ended up doing sound deadener on the entire floor up on the firewall. I increased the size of the opening for the transmission access, and as you can see, I'm in the process of working on a center console. My seats do need to be reupholstered, but for now, a cheap set of seat covers works. And now for the part that I'm sure everyone is kind of really interested in seeing, and that's what has been done to the engine. So the engine is the LA360 block that has been bored and stroked to about 417. It has all forged internals, meaning forged crank, forged pistons, forged rods. I had some work done to the heads to clean those up, new rollers in the heads, or new rockers in the heads, along with a roller cam. Again, there is a video that is more detailed explaining what's been done to the engine, so please go check that out. There's also an entire playlist for this truck of everything that, not everything that's been done to it, but everything that I've recorded since I started the YouTube channel. Behind the transmission was originally a Torque Flight 904 3-speed. I did some work to that, valve body. I did do a full rebuild on it, but that was before I started this channel. But then, after I did all the work to the 904, I guess you can say I got lucky, and I got my hands on an A518 or 46RH. It's a 3-speed with overdrive. I got that out of a 91 Ram Charger. I got that installed, and I took care of making sure that the overdrive works So all of that is now good to go. So again, guys, that's kind of what I would term as being stage one. Everything that's been done up to this point has really been to get it to where it's mechanically sound. There's been a lot more done. Like I said, there's an entire playlist that I have for this truck. I did a bunch of electrical work to it. Did some styling as far as like patina stuff on the interior. Again, go check out all those videos if you're interested in any of it. But with stage one being done, now I can kind of go into, I guess, like a stage two. And that's going to be kind of still taking care of some critical items. I have to handle the dash. Most of my gauges don't work. So I'm in the process of getting that all hashed out. Again, but I can drive it without those gauges. And then there's going to be some more when it comes to probably doing, thinking some body panels maybe. You can see on the passenger side, well you can't because it's behind me, there's a nice dent in the bed on the passenger side. I do want to fix the job I did moving that fuel filler neck. So there'll probably be some body work stuff maybe. I'm not a body guy, so we'll learn this together. But yeah, so going forward, there's still gonna be plenty of content on this truck. So I really appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this old 75 Dodge D100. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.